Thanks for coming to share what has been my most abiding interest for 20 years now. For the first part of that time, as we were saying earlier, you couldn't have gotten this many Americans in the whole country to come together and discuss, as I hope we are going to discuss, not just me talk, and discuss tea. So resign yourself at the outset to being, if you get the bug the way some of us do, a lifelong student of what you will find the more you learn is an increasingly fascinating subject.
Welcome back to Arizona Midday. We are learning the health benefits of tea, and according to James Norwood Pratt.
Joining me now is James Norwood Pratt.
James Norwood Pratt.
And tea expert James Norwood Pratt joins us this morning to help sort through the hundreds of choices, right? And he is here to share some of his favorite brews, too, although you say you have about 100 favorites, right?
About 100 favorites.
I do hear many people talking about the green tea. What are the health benefits?
It would take us the rest of the day to enumerate them. It guards against everything from tooth decay to cancer.
How do you know so much about tea?
I wrote a book about it 20 years ago. It was the first book in English in America for over 50 years.
And now you've written more than 6 books.
The first thing that a professional tea man would do is to just smell the dry leaf. So you see, you would take a handful of the leaf and you warm it with your breath, and then you inhale the aroma through your closed fist. You smell that? Mm-hmm. That, my friend, is the actual aroma of those hills in South India.
Wow.
I understand that this is lots better for you than coffee.
Vastly. It's a preventive, you see.
Pratt showed me how to use the lid of the Gai wand to sweep the floating leaves out of the way.
Yes, I got the tea without the leaves.
Yes. And did you get the flavor?
Super.
James Norwood Pratt is internationally known as a tea guru. You might even call him the godfather of tea in America. He has written several books on the subject, translated into many languages, and in fact makes his living writing and lecturing about tea.
For us in the West, the parallel is with wine. Just as there are that many kinds of wines, there are that many kinds of teas, each with its jewel-like color, its particular aroma, the effect on the palate, and sometimes it's not even a taste, it's just an effect. That's how subtle tea can be. Where tea comes from determines how tea tastes. So the teas of the 60 countries that grow it around the world are all very different long before you get into the very different kinds of tea themselves. It's a bit like being an archaeologist, exploring this world of teas. China may be the homeland of tea, but India is the largest producer today. I've discovered teas in India nobody in America had tasted before. Nilgiri, the southern Darjeeling. I went to those mountains and I saw what they could do with that tea plant in the depths of the winter. It's a tropical winter, however. The teas are not like any other on earth. It's the kind of exploration, the kind of discovery you can make in this world of teas. And that's the voyage of discovery I invite friends to join me on. One of the joys for me of exploring tea is that we get to have, right here, in this moment, the same experience, you see, that, let us say, Queen Victoria had 150 years ago when she first tasted Darjeeling. We get together and we drink tea and we and we talk about what's on our mind, and it's just tea society. That's what, in fact, we are. These flavors belong to all of humanity, no matter where the tea might come from, and no matter who we are. It's something we can share with every living soul. What else can you say that of but tea?